Hello there, Tien. Okay, so maybe we are under the word limit. Let me just check. Okay, 245 words. That's fantastic. So let's see. Limitations, exclusiveness and punishment comprise of some of the greatest challenges of copyright laws to any citizens over the last decade. Genius. Despite the beneficial effects of rules, I firmly believe that the disadvantages are of greater importance. This essay will discuss both of these views using examples from video and music recording to demonstrate points and support arguments. Good. From video and music recordings, okay, to demonstrate points and support argument. Let's see, actually, maybe it's not. Yeah, I would have put it there anyway. I don't think it's entirely necessary, but it sounds a lot more natural. Firstly, exclusive rights in a Western society restrict not only their creativity, but also the opportunity to develop new concepts. This is due to the fact that advanced contributions are protected. For example, federal governments impose laws to restrict the use of video and music recording, prescribing any modification relied on the product. Let's see. For example, federal governments impose laws to restrict the use of video and music recording, prescribing any modification relied on the product. Okay, so we could have said prescribing any modification related to the product. Consequently, due to these procedures, any adaptation which could contribute to future developments is banned. Okay, good. Excellent. I would have liked to have seen, for example, a recent study by a federal government showed that restricting laws related to music and video drastically reduced creativity. Okay, drastically reduced creativity, and were argued as a downfall in the music industry during strict implementation. Okay, but what I'm saying is that we can do examples, we can make up examples, and we can lie in the examples just as long as they sound believable. But what I'm saying is that it's a good opportunity to put some more vocabulary in there. Okay, consequently, due to these procedures, okay, we've done that. Secondly, many industrial designers elaborate works that are both valuable and essential. This is largely due to the fact that decision makers recognize their major contribution and assignment, whereas the capitalistic society would ignore their own performance and not acknowledge its merit. Okay. To illustrate this, many ideas, processes or methods are protected, leading to a higher quality of products, therefore promoting innovation and rewarding it. So I only got the gist of this paragraph at the end. So let's see. This is recognized the major contribution and assignment. Okay, I don't get this, but I can understand this. Whereas the capitalists would ignore their own performance and or not acknowledge its merit. So here, whereas a society without these rules would ignore their own performance and not acknowledge its merit. Okay, I think that would have been a game changer in this paragraph, because here we're criticizing the capitalistic society, but copyright rules operate very effectively in capitalistic societies, so it's not very true. Okay, so if we'd have implemented that change, it would have been a lot stronger. But well done for nailing task response in both paragraphs. Okay, here we've got society, here we've got creativity, so good work there. To conclude, from the examples and arguments given above, copyright laws are a contentious issue as debated by many musicians and other professionals. Good. I strongly, not totally, sounds more academic. Totally is for more spoken English. I strongly agree that a piece of work regulated through strong procedures and rules rather than beneficial for both the private and public sector will not ensure creativity for a near future. Okay, so let me see. This is a long sentence and I didn't really get the gist. I strongly agree that a piece of work regulated through strong procedures and rules rather than open exploitation for everybody will not ensure the creativity for the near future. Okay, good. So, if I wanted to rearrange this sentence for coherence, I would have probably put this, ensure creativity for, let's see. So yeah, I would have said, rather than free-to-use patents and processes, rather than free-to-use for everybody, rather than free-to-use patents and processes for everybody, I strongly agree that a piece of work regulated through strong procedures and rules ensures creativity, or will ensure creativity for a near future. Okay? By structuring it that way, it becomes much clearer because we're linking concepts much closer together in the sentence, and we're keeping this negative thing sort of like at the beginning, or you could have also put it at the end, but putting it at the beginning and then keeping these two concepts together makes it easier. Also, we don't finish with sort of like a negative construction that's making me think will not ensure creativity. Whereas if I say will ensure creativity, it's just easier to grasp, especially when you said you strongly agree. So that's why it would make it clearer. Okay? Good work, that. Good essay. So let's see. Hello there. Alright, so the graph, 189 words. That's way over the word limit. So the next work you send me, please check it, and if it's over to 150, then go through it and delete sentences. The graph below illustrates calorie intake from dairy products, meat, pulses and vegetables for males from the UK at different life periods. Good. In the 0 to 24 age group, dairy products were by far the most popular of these foods, with the above 40% calorie intake per UK male. Okay, okay. So let's see. In the 0 to 24 age group, dairy products were by far the most popular of these groups, with over 40% calorie intake per UK male. Good. Meat and vegetables were consumed in similar quantities, 20%, while much less pulses were consumed, just below. Much less, I would have just grouped all of those together, picked up points for grouping, and you could have even just squeezed it into one sentence, per UK male, comma, while the rest of the food groups were around 20% each. Okay, that would have saved on the word count, and we would have got in a useful group, because we get points for grouping information. On one hand, and however, are used for your arguments and for point of view. And we don't really have a point of view for this. This is more objective. So here we could have just said meat increased dramatically for the 25 to 49 year age group in comparison to the 0 to 25 and over 50 age group, which remains stable 20%. Okay, good. For the 25 to 49 and over 50 age group, both dairy products and vegetable consumption fell gradually to approximately 15 and 10% respectively. Good, very good. Calorie source of pulses was the most popular for the over 50 group, increasing significantly to above 60, or to above 60%, overtaking that of dairy products 15% and vegetables 10%. Good, very good. Overall, the graph shows how the popularity of pulses raised among the I wouldn't put that in there, just write over 50 age group, while the consumption of dairy products plummeted over the life period. No, I just said fell considerably over the life period, or fell considerably through age. That would have been a good way to finish. Good work there. Very, very good work. Remember to delete words that were not necessary. Okay. And also, it's good to notice as well the exceptions. So here, an exception could have been, regardless of age, vegetables were never a favourite of any age group. Okay, or we could say, overall, each age group clearly had a favourite. The first group, dairy, second group, meat, and the eldest group, pulses. Comma, incidentally, vegetables were the favourite of, were not the favourite of any group. Okay, so it's just another way to finish as well. So we'll just bear that in mind, because we've got to notice the exceptions, we've got to group, and we've got to make comparisons. And you did most of those tasks very well. So good work there, Etienne. So you know the deal. Implement the corrections, update that error list, and write me 2 new pieces of work. Send it all together in one email, and we're rocking. Okay, have a good day.